Hello, guys and girls. I think you know what time it is. It's time for our weekly signals, our forecast, and I am sure you are ready. It's time for us to make money. The good thing about these signals is that they come when the market is still closed. Tell me, who else is doing this? Yes, I don't know if you've seen it anywhere, but this is what we do here. We provide you signals ahead of time so that once the market opens, you can catch up with the market and make some profits. So before we go into today's signals, I have three most important information I think I need to share with you as we move ahead. The very first one will be those who have signed up with a broker known as Deriv, D-E-R-I-V, Deriv. They are the only broker. I think if there are other brokers, I haven't come across them, but I think they are one of the brokers, let me put it that way, that have the synthetic indices, like the Crash 500, the Crash 1000, the Boom 500, the Boom 1000, the volatility index, which is the volatility 75 and the rest. I'm sure you have heard of these instruments. It's coming from the broker known as Deriv, okay? So Deriv is going to do something that I think I need to inform whoever is having an account with them. Deriv is saying that previously you had to create an account which is for only synthetic indices, like the Crash, the Boom, and then the volatility index. You have to get a separate account for that. And also, if you want to trade the CDFs, like the Forex market, the gold, the cryptocurrency, and the rest, you need to create another account, which will be a separate account. So they used to have two main accounts, either synthetic indices account or CDF accounts. But now they are saying that on Tuesday, which is 27th of today's date is what, 25th, right? Yes, today is Sunday, 25th. So 27th, which is going to be Tuesday, 4 p.m. my time, 4 p.m. GMT. I am in Ghana, so 4 p.m. GMT, my time. They are going to merge this synthetic indices account and that of CDF together. They are no more going to have separate accounts. They are going to merge all of these instruments into just one account, so that if you sign up with them and you want to trade synthetic indices, you will just go to the folder that have the synthetic indices and then you can start trading them. If you want to trade the Forex, the gold, and the rest, you just go to that folder, you bring those pairs, and then you begin to trade. So this is what Deriv wants to do. Now, the reason I am saying it is very important to share this information with you is that a lot of us have accounts with them because of the synthetic indices. I am one of the traders that is trying my hands on the synthetic indices. A lot of people are making monies from there, okay? So I have accounts with Deriv, okay? And if you look at their Forex aspect too, I think they have very tight spread and they are very good in terms of spread. Yes, I recently spoke with one of their agents who came to Ghana here, and then we spoke, we met, and then the agent was like, they want us to go into partnership and do a few things. And Deriv, they are beginning to become Africa friendly. Unlike in those days, now they are beginning to become Africa friendly. They have very tight spread. And for me, I love to use brokers with tight spread, okay? And Deriv has one of that, tight spread. Their spread is very, very tight. So I'm hoping that they will give me the opportunity for me to become an IB holder with them so that I can share their links with you for you to also sign up. But until that comes, what they are saying is that if you already have accounts with them, on Tuesday, they are going to merge these accounts into just one common account. So what it means is that on Tuesday at 4 p.m. my time, which is Ghana time, GMT, whoever has a trade opened, either on the synthetic account or the CDF account, you would have to close that trade before 4 p.m. GMT on Tuesday. If not, they are automatically going to close those trades. Okay, they will close it automatically because they are doing the merging. So what it means is that in order for you not to be caught up on the wrong side, you can choose to wait until Tuesday 4 p.m. or maybe after Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, when they finish the merging, then you can continue trading with them. If not, on Tuesday 4 p.m., they are going to do what? Merge their account, and then they will close all pending trades or all trades that are running. They will all be closed automatically across the whole world. All traders who will leave their trades open on Tuesday 4 p.m. are all going to be closed. And I don't want you to leave your trade open. Maybe it is a negative at that moment, and then they will have to close that loss. It will be very painful. So this information is to you, the derivative account holders, those of you trading the synthetic indices or the CDS. Make sure on Tuesday you do not have a trade open on your account. If not, they are going to close that trade automatically whilst they merge these accounts into one common account. Information number one. I think it is very important for all of us to know this. Now, information number two. Which one comes first? I'm really looking at the third one and the second one. Okay. All right. Let me go with the Queen's death. We all know the Queen of England has passed on. May her soul rest in perfect peace. She's a great woman. The whole world knows. The whole world know. Yes, let me put it that way. The whole world know how great she is. But I know that there are a whole lot of news surrounding the Queen's death and what is going to happen next. I know you know who is going to succeed her, who is going to be the next king. Prince Charles is going to be the next king, King Charles, and blah, blah, blah. You know all that. That is not where my concern is. Okay. My concern is actually at the currency aspect. Do you know, and I'm sure you might have heard it, that as a result of her death, you know, when you take the pound sterling, their currency, the UK's currency, which is the pound sterling, it has the Queen's head on it. And now that she's no more, the whole pound sterling currencies must be changed. And then the new King's head must be on the pound sterling. This is how powerful the Queen can be, or the King can be. So now the Queen's head is going to be removed from the pound sterling, and then the King's head is going to be put on the pound sterling. It is not only the currency, many other things. I think their passports also is going to be changed. And then a whole lot of things are going to be changed, a lot of them. Their post box has some inscription that must be changed. Their national anthem has some parts that says that may God bless the Queen. Now it's going to be changed. A whole lot of changes are going to take place. But our concern is on the currency, because we are currency traders, and that is where our concern is. So now that the Queen's head is going to be removed from the currency, which is the pound sterling, and then the new King's head, which is King Charles' head, put on the currency, which is the pound sterling, what does that mean to us as traders? What it simply means, or what it simply means here, is that all those holding on to the pound sterling, at the moment, the pound sterling is dead. Since the Queen is dead, it means that at the moment, the pound sterling is also dead, because whoever is holding to billions or millions of pound sterling is of no value now, because it has to be changed. Do you get this? I'm sure you get a catch. So what it simply means is that these millionaires, the billionaires and institutions, people who are holding on to the pound sterling, would all have to go and change their currency. So indirectly, it means the UK is going through recession. The old currency is dead. A new currency is coming. A new pound sterling is coming. So even if you have 10 billion of the pound sterling in your closet or whatsoever, it is of no value. It is dead. You may have to replace that with a new one. And if a whole currency is dead, what do you think will happen to that currency? Is the currency going to be strong or weak? You get a catch? Good. This tells you that the pound sterling at the moment is weak, because the old currency must be changed to the new one. So the pound sterling is totally weak. And so when you when you go to the MT4, I will take you to the MT4 for you to go and look at the pound sterling, what do you call it? Pairs. You see what is happening. And it's going to continue. It's not just going to stop today. Because until the whole old currency is changed to the new one, the pound sterling is going to remain weak. So you need to get to know that. It's very important to us as traders. This is fundamentals that you need to know. It's very, very important. It is only when you are on this channel that you get these benefits. Don't rush. Let me add one more before we go on to the signals. The third story I want to add is this. Those of you using the Apple products, the MacBook, the iPhones, the Apple laptops, and then the PCs and the rest, there is a news by Apple saying that they are no more going to allow MetaTrader 4 and 5 to function on their products. Okay. You need to know this information. If you already know, fine. But if you don't, I'm telling you, Apple is saying that they are no more going to allow MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 to work on their products. And the question is why? The reason is because, you know, Russia and Ukraine, the kind of invasion that is going on there. The US has slapped the Russians with a lot of sanctions. The same with the European Union and some other countries. And you know, Apple is a US tech giant. You know that. Apple is coming from the US. So Apple is saying that they are bringing new fresh sanctions on Russia. And so all the apps that are Russian apps, they are not going to allow those apps to work on their products anymore. It's part of the sanctions that the United States is giving to Russia. And MetaQuotes, the producer or the manufacturer of MetaTrader 4 and 5 are Russian companies. They are from Russia. So MetaQuotes, which is MetaTrader 4 and 5, is owned by Russians. So Apple is saying that they are no more going to allow MetaTrader 4 and 5 to work or function on Apple products, whether a phone, a PC, a laptop, and whatsoever. So if you buy a new Apple phone today, or you buy a new Apple product today, and you try to install MetaTrader 4 or 5, and you are not being allowed, you should know that that is the reason. But to those of you who already have the MetaTrader 4 installed, or the MetaTrader 5 installed on your Apple products, for now you can use them. What it means is that once they expire or they are corrupt by virus, or if anything should happen to your PC and you format your PC or you reprogram your PC, then it means you are no more going to have access to that platform again, which is the MetaTrader 4 and 5. So once you try and it is not working, you should know this is a sanction the US tech giant, which is Apple, is slapping on Russia. Are we good? There are more information, but I want to just leave you with this three. Okay. Now, every Sunday, apart from our signals, we'll look at other information that are related to the market, and then we'll share that with you. You need to be up to date. All right. So these are the three main informations. The first one has to do with deriv. The second one has to do with the pound sterling. Now it is dead. And that means that the pound sterling is of no value until the new one is changed or is given. The old one is dead. And then if that happens, and what it simply means is that the fundamentals here is that the pound sterling is totally on the weaker side. And then the Apple tech giants also telling us that, okay, they are not going to allow Russian-based apps to function on their products. So the MetaTrader 4 and 5, which is their Russians products, are no more going to work on their products. That's fair. Now, let's go to the signals for the week and see what we can share. Now, I told you about the pound sterling, so let me go there first. So if I take the pound sterling, this is Euro GBP. You see that it's been on the upside now. For him, this is weekly time frame, my people. This is weekly time frame. As you can see it, it's weekly time frame. And you can see that Euro GBP is on the upside the whole week. The whole of last week, this is it. Look at GBP USD. Look at it on the downside. You can see it. GBP USD alone made how many pips just last week alone? How many pips? Look at it. About 500 to 600 pips only last week. And then GBP JPY, you can see it. Oh my God. This is weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. Look at it. How many pips? 770 something pips. Only last week alone, 700 plus, 770 pips for just only last week. GBP Chef, look at it. Also on the downside. GBP Card on the downside. GBP NZD, you can see it. GBP AUD, you can see it. Oh my goodness. So you can see all the GBP pairs that currently they are all on the downside because the pound sterling is dead. Now, let's go to our tool and see what currencies are available for us next week as the market opens tonight. Today is Sunday, so tonight the market will open here in Ghana, but I don't know in your country what time it is and what time it will open. But it's 9 p.m. my time in Ghana here. So today, Sunday, 9 p.m., the market will be open. You already know the rules, so I'm not going to spell out the rules. Let's go straight to the chart and look at last week's trades. Okay. Again, last week's trades. Did we win or lose? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, we gave USD and say USD pairs are going to be our trades. And so I gave Euro USD as a sell, and you can see it. Euro USD, this is weekly time frame. It was a total win. Euro USD is has made about 320 pips. I gave GBP USD as a sell. Also, like I showed you, about 500 and something pips. I also gave USD card as a buy. This is USD card as a buy. And you can see it. USD card made how many pips? Oh my goodness, 340 something pips. And then the last one was USD Chef. Look at it. This is weekly time frame. USD Chef made about almost 217 pips. So all the trades were win, 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 win. Now, aside that, I also gave some personal trades. They didn't go well. The NZD, JPY, and then the AUD JPY, we lost those ones. Those were my personal technical analysis trades. They didn't go well. They were in loss. So for that, those ones, they are totally off. So, but for our weekly analysis, which are these ones, they were all in win, 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 win. Is that okay? That's good. Now, let's look at this week. We go back to our two. Our number 1, 2 is here. Let's go look at it. Okay. The tool is here. So let's go to the monthly time frame, first of all. And on the monthly time frame, we are looking at the weaker and stronger. So let's pick the stronger ones first or the weaker ones, which is which. Okay, let's take the weaker ones first. On the monthly, GBP, we are taking the weaker one first. GBP and CAD. Week. This is on the monthly. Let's go to the weekly. On the weekly, we have the weaker ones. We still have GBP and CAD. That's on the weekly. And then let's go to the daily. On the daily, we still have GBP and CAD. Wow. This is serious. This week is really going to be something very different. I'm sure you're already getting the catch. Okay, let's go on here. Let's go to the stronger side. Okay, from the monthly time frame, the stronger side. Let's look at the stronger ones. We have on the monthly, we have USD and Chef. And Chef. That's on the monthly side. On the weekly side, we have the same USD and Chef. And then the last one on the daily, we have JPY and USD. JPY and USD, or USD JPY, USD JPY. Okay. Oh, come on. This should be, and okay, so that is that. So these are our currencies for the week. And like I said, this week is going to be a bit exceptional. When it comes to the weaker side, we have GBP running through. We have CAD also running through. So the question is, which one do we go for? Because they are all weak. GBP across these time frames, weak. CAD across the time frames, also weak. So which one do we go for? On the stronger side, I think only USD is here. USD. But Chef is here, but not here on the daily. So on the stronger side, we have USD. So this week alone, we have 3 pairs. We have GBP, we have CAD, and then we have USD. USD is on the stronger side, but on the weaker side, we have GBP and CAD, all weak. So which one do we go for? If you ask me, based on the fundamentals I gave you earlier, I will want to go for GBP. How many of you agree? That is my choice. You can also make a choice. Okay. I want to go for GBP. That is my choice. I want to go for GBP. So let me go for GBP. So let's go straight. Let's go straight to the MT4 and see what we can get. Straight to the MT4. Like I said, I am going for GBP. So I'm going to give you 4 trades. 4 trades for GBP. So I'm going to give you, sorry. I'm going to give you GBP USD, a sell. So GBP USD is sell, because you know why? USD is the strongest. And if GBP is also the weakest, then I think I should go for that as first. USD JPY. Let me change the color. I want a better color that you can see. GBP USD. Sell. Sell. Okay. Which one again? Can we go for GBP JPY too? Yes. GBP JPY. Also a sell. And then GBP Chef. GBP Chef. Also sell. GBP Euro GBP, sorry. Euro GBP. I'll go for buy. Now, one will ask that what of the GBP CAD? Yes, CAD is also weak. That is why I'm skipping CAD, because GBP is weak, CAD is also weak. So you get a catch. So since the two of them are weak, I don't want to go for 2 weaker currencies. So that is why I'm skipping GBP CAD. But you can also choose GBP AUD and then GBP NZD. But I'm for now skipping them because they are volatile pairs. They can give you straight, the GBP AUD can go 300, 400 pips in even a single day. And so if you want to trade GBP AUD and then GBP NZD, then I will advise that you give it a wider stop loss, more than the 100 pips, because GBP USD can choose to go, sorry, GBP AUD can choose to go against you like 200 pips and come back in your profit about 300 pips. Because we all know the pound sterling is dead now. So there's going to be high volume. You know, people are rushing. People are going to be rushing to change their old currency for the new one. So GBP is going to be very volatile. And so if you are going to be trading those wild currencies, you need to give them enough room to operate. I hope you get a catch. Good. So that is why GBP AUD and GBP NZD, I'm skipping them. But in case you want to trade them, they are also valid trades. They are also very, very valid trades that you can go for. But since we want to stick to only 4, or maybe let's add one, just go for the GBP AUD, which is also a sell. All right, so that will be 5 trades in all. So these are going to be our 5 trades. You already know the rules, 100 pips stop loss, 100 pips take profit. But like I'm saying, GBP AUD can actually be sometimes very, very stubborn because of how volatile that currency is. So you need to be very careful. But again, I want to say this. This is why we do the analysis. Left to this platform alone, you can do this at home, but we give you different options and different ideas. So that is why there's a need for you to watch this Sunday review. Okay. Look at GBP JPY. GBP JPY, this on the weekly, it has broken the neck here. You can see an M formation. You see that? So I'm expecting a bit of retracement back to the neck. This on the weekly. Okay. Now that it has broken the neck, I'm expecting a bit of retracement back to the neck before the sell will continue. So I'm expecting GBP JPY to retrace a bit back up. So that would be very good if you should get the retracement a bit back up, like 100 pips back before you enter a sell. That would be very perfect. Because of, if you have watched our part 65 tutorial video, we talked about head and shoulder. And at the moment, you can see this is one shoulder over here. Okay. And this is also, come on, my mouse is trying to misbehave, right? Come on, mouse. Okay. My mouse is not trying to work. What is it? Okay. My mouse has refused to work. I don't know why. So let's end here. But like I'm saying, if you should get a retracement back a bit before you take that sell, that would be really, really good. Okay. Let me check on the mouse and see if it will respond. Okay. Let me check and see if it will respond because I want to show you something. This cordless mouse, these are sometimes the behavior that the cordless ones, when the battery is a bit down, okay, it has responded. When the battery is a bit down, it begins to misbehave. So this is the neck, this is the head, sorry, this is the shoulder. So if I put it on, if I put this on the linear chart on the weekly, you will see this pattern very clear. Do you see that? The head and shoulder pattern. Now the neck is broken. So we are expecting maybe a bit of retracement back a bit to the neck, but I'm not expecting this to go too much. But if it comes back a bit, like about 100 pips, you can go in for the sell. Is that okay? Yes, you can go in for the sell. It's a sell. For that one, there's no doubt about it. These are all sell trades. There's no doubt about it. But I'm asking in case you get a bit of retracement. But this one's like GBP chef, you can go straight forward. And then GBP AUD too, you can go straight forward. GBP NZD too, if in case you want to trade it. You see there's also an M formation. Now I'm trying to break the neck. This is a M formation, double top. Now I'm trying to break the neck. So it's also a sell. You can go for it, a straight sell. But GBP JPY is what I'm expecting a bit of retracement. What of GBP USD? GBP USD is a straight sell. So these ones, but in case they give you a bit of a pullback before you join, that will really be nice. You'll be catching more pips if it gives you a bit of retracement before you enter a sell. Is that okay? So these are our signals for the week. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Tell your friends about us. Like our videos for more views, for people to see our videos. And I'm sure God will bless you. Thank you. I'll see you in the course of the week. You can also be part of the Telegram group and see the updates that are coming over there too. Thank you very much.